Yo, what's up everybody? Welcome back. And today I'm going to be talking about 3-inch props. I have tried a few different 3-inch props, and the two that I've kind of settled on, the two of the best that I've tried, at least for this setup here. And, if you're going to watch reviews or videos about props, there are some good props out there, and there are some bad props out there, but whether or not if the prop is decent, and there's a couple of decent ones out there, which of the props that are okay is right for your quad, it's not going to be the same. It's not like you could just say that one prop is the best prop. So for my setup, which is a 3-inch Eclair Pro, a pretty heavy, relatively heavy 3-inch quad. I've got the backpack on here and the Runcam split in here. And this is running BrotherHobby 1407 3600 kV. And this is the battery I typically run. It's a Infinity 850 4S. And the total weight here is 307 grams. So for a 3-inch quad, this is pretty heavy. So again, what works for me and what I'm looking for out of my prop may not line up for you. But these two props are my favorite. So we have the Gemfan flash and the newer version of the RotorX, I think it's called the 3044T, and kind of, checking out the shape and profile of these props. They're somewhat similar. Blade profile is in the same ballpark. Maybe a little bit more kind of scoop in this area right here. And the 3044 seems to be a little bit less aggressive. The biggest difference, in my opinion, as far as feel goes for these props is the 3044 is slightly more flexible, and the Gemfan, not by much. It's a little bit stiffer. You can kind of hear it maybe. So far, as far as durability goes, we'll start off with that, I guess. They don't break easy. The Gemfans have this little tail here on the edge, and this tends to get beat up pretty quickly, and when it does, the prop performs well, but you get a lot more prop wash going on, and it doesn't fly nearly as smooth. The tip or edge of the blades on the RotorX, not as pronounced. There is a little bit of you can see it there. Not as pronounced and a little bit more flexible up here, not as rigid or brittle. I tend to chew the tips of this prop up very quickly. The prop doesn't really break super easy, but these tend to get out of whack. These are really good in the top end, I feel like. But lately I've been using the RotorXs because they are a little bit smoother. I do have some flight footage to check out for you here. So out of all the 3-inch props I've tried a bunch of different ones. Most of them are, I think these are like 3040s or something like that. Most of them are pretty bad, at least for my setup. Both of these props provide a really good amount of grip, a lot of thrust. Just the 3044, and you can hear it in the sound. I'll leave the audio in the raw audio in the video, in the flight video, so you can hear it. This just sounds smoother, and it flies a little bit smoother. And both of them have prop wash, and on this kind of setup, it's going to be hard to get rid of all of that. I mean, it's not, you get 3-inch prop on a heavier quad here, you're going to have it, but the RotorXs tend to do a significantly better job. So if you were probably racing around or really just concerned with top end, I'd say go with the Gemfans. If you wanted something a little bit smoother without really sacrificing any power, if you look at the thrust tests for these, I think these supposedly make more or at least as much as the flashes. The flashes have a lot of grip. These are smoother. The first version of this prop was kind of infamous for being fragile. So far, I've flown these around, and there don't seem to be any problems with them being overly fragile. I guess we'll see. I have done a lot more flights on the flashes, and like I said, they don't break, but I've been through a lot of these props because the edges get chewed up very, very quickly. You start to really feel the prop wash when that happens. It gets really, really severe when you're coming, you know, on the bottom of a split S or a power loop or something like that, you get back on the throttle, the quad kind of, you feel it. It's pretty severe, especially when the prop is, or really when the prop is chewed up. So again, if you're looking for smoothness, definitely say this is the way to go. Efficiency wise, I'm getting about the same flight time, about roughly 4 minutes out of these 850s on both props. So not a big difference there. Try them both. They're both really good props. If you know you've used the Gemfan flash, the 5-inch version, this is almost identical, just smaller. You know, these run a little bit smoother. Kind of reminds me of like a comparison on a 5-inch prop. This would be more like obviously a Gemfan flash, and this feels more like a Cyclone 5046. I'll leave some links to these down below, and if you've got a 3-inch quad and you're looking for some props, I'd say kind of the other ones that are out there you can skip. Get a couple of sets of each of these, and should be good. See which one you like better. So we'll cut to the flight footage. This little guy here. I don't know, see if you can tell a difference. I find that these were the smoother. I prefer these simply because of that. So thanks for watching, guys. Stay tuned. Check out the flight footage, and we'll catch you next time.
Check it on the map.